Alright guys, so today I'm making a last minute gift idea, which is also a delicious Christmas treat. These are a very simple candy bark. They are perfect if your neighbor brings a gift over at the last minute, or you get invited to a party last moment and you just want to bring something over so you're not empty-handed, or maybe you just want to send something in the mail that's unique and different to your family or your friends. They're super simple and easy to make, and they can be stored for months afterwards if you have leftovers and you don't eat them all right away. So let's just jump right into it. To make my candy bark, I'm using Oreos, Pretzels, M&Ms, candy melts, and a silicone Christmas mold. So the first thing I'm going to do is break up my pretzels into small bite-sized pieces and leave them in a bowl. Then I'm going to cut up some Oreos into bite-sized pieces as well. The amount that you need of each item is completely up to you and what you like and what you happen to have on hand. And you can use any kind of cookies, any pretzels, any candies that you like. My favorite is a mint candy bark, but I don't have any chocolate mints, so I'm just using M&Ms. But make it easy on yourself and use whatever you find in the cabinets. Next, I'm going to mix my Oreo pieces into my bowl of pretzel pieces, and then I'm just going to add a couple handfuls of M&Ms and just mix it all together. Now I'm adding an entire bag of Wilton white candy melts into a microwave-safe bowl, as well as a few red and green candy melts in each of their own smaller bowls. I'm going to melt all of these down in the microwave and stir them with a fork about every minute or so until they start to break down and melt. When I'm stirring them with a fork, if they don't seem smooth enough or if they're just a little bit too thick, I add a scoop of Crisco to make it a little bit creamier. And I stir these for a while. You will definitely get a workout doing this, let me tell you. It takes a bit of stirring. And you're going to repeat this process with each of the colors you choose to use. You're going to melt them in their own bowl, stir them, and add Crisco if you need to get them smooth. Next, I've placed a baggie into a mug, and I'm using a spatula to pour my melted chocolate into the baggies. Using a mug makes this process much easier, trust me. Once you have all of your colors into the baggie, lift it out and press all of the chocolate down into one corner, and then snip the corner off with some scissors, and you can now use it to drizzle chocolate. So now I'm grabbing my candy mold and I'm drizzling some of the red and the green melted chocolate into the bottom, which will actually end up being the top when these candy bars are popped out of the silicone molds. So after I've drizzled my colors, I'm going to let them sit for about 5 minutes so they can harden before I do the next step. My first layer of chocolate is set, so now I'm going to cover this with a layer of white chocolate. And I'm pouring it into the mold and spreading it around using my spoon, making sure that it's completely covered, there's no red or green poking through, and that it's as level as possible. Once I have all of my white chocolate poured on here, I will let this set for about 15 minutes or so it can harden. While my layer of white chocolate is setting, I'm going to mix my candy pieces into the rest of the melted white chocolate. So you can add as little or as much of the candy as you want. You just want to make sure that the white chocolate isn't too thick with candy because then it won't spread well. Once your chocolate is set and your candy is mixed together, start spreading it on top of the set chocolate in your silicone mold. Use the back of a spoon or a spatula to get it as even as possible. Next, I'm taking some more of that red and green chocolate from earlier, and I'm adding a bit more drizzle to the top, which once this is actually flipped out, this will be the bottom of these candy bars. Now I'm placing my candy mold onto a baking sheet so I can easily move it to the fridge so it can harden. It's been about an hour, and I'm taking this chocolate mold out of the fridge, and I'm going to place it on the counter and start peeling away the silicone from the chocolate. Then I'm going to gently flip it over onto a piece of freezer paper and start pulling the silicone mold off of it. And this is what your chocolate candy bark will look like once it's out of the silicone mold. It will have that silicone mold design with the Christmas wording on the top and then my layers of chocolate underneath. Next, I'm going to use a sharp knife and cut down the middle and the sides using the mold design as my guide on where I should be cutting. Once all pieces are cut up, I'm going to start packaging these individual bars. I have little plastic containers so that I can safely package them and then wrap them up for mailing. You could place them in anything, a cookie tin or something similar like that, and take them over to your neighbor's house or a friend. But I'm packaging mine up for mailing. And many people don't realize this, but you can mail almost anything. Slap an address label on it and a correct postage, and they will mail it for you. Mini wreaths, footballs, socks. You name it. As long as it has a label and the right postage, the post office will mail it out for you. And these are super cute in lieu of a Christmas card, or if you ran out of cards and you got a last minute card from somebody in the mail, just package some of this up and send it off. I think it's a cute surprise to get in the mail in lieu of a regular Christmas card. But with this, you just need to make sure that you're not mailing it or leaving it someplace where it's hot. This could melt in a mailbox or on someone's doorstep because it is chocolate. But it's great to send to these colder climates, or if you live someplace where it's cold, to leave on the doorstep and for someone to find. It's a nice Christmas treat, a nice little surprise. So I bought some cute Christmas bags at Walmart and some tiny bows. Then I'm going to make some cute holiday address labels and just wrap these up real cute. I just place my plastic container into the bag. I'm going to double bag it if I need to, and then I'm folding the bag tightly and just making it look as cute as I can. I'm trying to get the Merry Christmas on the bag to show on the front of my packaging. So I'm folding it, and then I'm going to tape it down, and I'm going to place my address labels. One on the front with a cute little bow, and then one on the back. And that's it. This is ready to get some postage and be mailed right out. I hope you guys liked this tutorial and found a simple new DIY gift that you can give to the people in your life this holiday season. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. And as always, thanks for watching!